What's black and white and brown inside? Yup, it's the 2017 Subaru Forester XT Limited, and this has the CVT and the optional technology package. I'm really not a huge fan of the exterior. I mean, hell, it's about as pretty as Jason on a good hair day wearing a tight muscle shirt. This starts off at the base model at around 25K. That gives you 178 horsepower and 174 pound-feet of torque. But when you step up to this model, you get 250 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. That's because of the turbo-powered engine that's in here. This vehicle is tested is around 41K after everything's said and done, which is, a little pricey, but you know what? From what you're paying for and what you're getting, I'm not complaining at all. You'll do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 7.6 seconds. And you'll stop in about 44 meters. That's on winter tires. The Forester's got a hell of a lot of window space. I mean, you practically eliminate any sort of blind spot. I mean, you can see all around you. It's fantastic. They've done a really good job in visibility, and there's no issue but looking around you and what's hiding in your blind spot. Driving, it's really not that bad either. I mean, I feel really connected to the road. Driving and steering is very crisp, and you really can't feel a lot of the imperfections in the road. I mean, hardly at all. You can hit a bump and you won't hear it or feel it. It's like you're floating on air. It also has 2 extra driving modes. You've got SI driving mode and SI hashtag driving mode. I'm not sure what both of these driving modes actually mean, but what it will do is put a grin on your face as it adjusts the amount of torque available to your drive so that when you're in your daily commute, at least you'll have something to play with. Dare I say it, I think I actually like this Cvt transmission. It goes with the car. This thing is smooth, it shifts nicely and quickly, and guess what? Paddle shifters. With paddle shifters, you'll do 0 to holy shit in no time at all. I mean, this thing just takes off on you and it's like, pew! One thing Subaru's got that no one else can really have is bragging rights. Their symmetric all-wheel drive system is probably one of the best on the market, and in my opinion, great. X mode gives you the capability to go off-road. That means more fun. The suspension is firm enough so you can corner at high speeds confidently and not worry about losing traction. And it's so comfortable. I mean, I just sit here and can drive all day and I won't feel sore at all. I love it. Materials are very good throughout the car with soft to the touch stuff on the dash and on parts down the center console. The interior is leather stitched and is really on the nicer side than on other vehicles on the market. It's almost like you're fuzzing the lines between luxury and utility, so that's a big bonus. Although you're not really in luxury just quite yet. Fit and finish is good here. I noticed a few things like some plastic not lining up, but it could be just a one-off. There's tons of legroom and headroom like last year's model, and now you get ass warmers in the rear too. It'll fit 5 people, and 4 people can take advantage of the center console that has cup holders. Trunk space is an impressive 2,115 liters with the seats folded down, but with the seats folded up, it's still 892 liters. Last year, Subaru didn't take Jason's advice. Up here, you can see all these nasty bolts and metal things that keep the sunroof together, but what he didn't do last year, he didn't talk about how much you can tow. You can tow up to 1,000 pounds worth of cargo without having trailer brakes. If you have trailer brakes though, you can do about 1,500 pounds. It also has side rear vehicle detection, which is the capability to brake while going in reverse. So some douchebag flies down the street doing 80, the system will alert you and then brake for you if you're too slow to react. Pretty snazzy, Subaru. If you look at the competition for this, you're looking at either potentially a Honda CR-V or a Toyota RAV4. They're both around the starting price of about 27K, but you only get 170 horsepower out of it. Whereas this, well, it's also 170 horse, but I think you get a little bit more out of the base. But going to this model, I think you get a lot more out of the XT than you would a premium Toyota or a premium Honda. I give this car a solid 8.5 out of 10. I love driving it on my daily commute, It's smooth, it's quiet, it's absolutely dead silent. I mean, it's effortless to try to have a conversation with anyone else in the car. Great job, Subaru. Really digging the car. Keep it up.